I'm thinking I'm back. This video is for John Wick from 2014. It was directed by Stahelski. The stunts were by Tom Andrews, Stefanie Barbato, and Jim Palmer. The music composers were Tyler Bates and Joel J. Richard. The cast included Keanu Reeves, Adrienne, Palicki, and Alfie Allen. The film is about legendary assassin John Wick, retired from his violent career after marrying the love of his wife. Her sudden death leaves John in deep mourning. So, it was good. It was more violent than I was expecting. It was also surprisingly funny. And it was originally meant to be a trilogy, and they should have stopped at 3 from what I've seen of the other films. Stahelski met Keanu Reeves on the set of The Matrix as his stunt double, and the two became fast friends. The movie was originally called Scorn, but Reeves kept referring to it as John Wick. I love the characters, I love the music, and Keanu Reeves learned and memorized the nightclub fight sequence the day that the scene was filmed. So here are some spoilers. I was very impressed by how established the whole Hitman world was for a first film, not realizing it was meant to be a trilogy. There is just so much setup and world building, and I love it. The film also makes you care about a dog that is only on screen for a minimum of less than 10 minutes. The death of John Wick's wife made the role very personal for Keanu Reeves, considering the death of his former girlfriend, Jennifer Seam, in a car accident in 2001. Bridget Moynihan elected not to read the whole screenplay, as it might have colored her view of John Wick outside of his marriage to her character. To me, Iosef showing his face to Wick reminded me of the phone call from Taken when the kidnapper said good luck. If Iosef hadn't taken off his mask, maybe Iosef would still be alive. Omar Bonilla, who played Gregory, the man responsible for Daisy's death, generally felt horrible when shooting the scene, and the first thing he'd do as soon as the camera stopped filming was cuddle and pet the precious puppy. Adrienne Palicki did her own stunts. For me, her character, Miss Perkins, was a little disappointing. She started out as putting up a good fight, and then kind of gave up too early and just died in the end. Something I was wondering constantly when he got to New York was, where were the cops? And it's like, I get not inside the club, but once you get outside the hotel and club, where are the cops? Because eventually in every action movie they eventually come. They might be late, but they eventually come. Something I'm disappointed at is, I've Googled this to make sure I was not wrong, is that as far as I know, Wick never names the pit bull he adopts at the end of the movie. It's like, I've seen a clip, I don't know which movie it is, but I've seen a clip of, he's petting the dog in the car, and he's like, good dog, good dog. I'm like, are you not going to name the dog? They bothered to put that scene in. Name the new dog. Name it Winston. While I say the movie is good, I don't think I'm going to continue with the other films. Especially because, like, we're on, like, about to be on 5, or the spinoff of Ballerina. There's the possibility of 5. I mean, how far can this thing go? And because especially, like, it looks like to me that Wick becomes more and more invincible, and he gets hit by cars, and it's like, he should be dead. And it was just a little more violent than I was expecting to. It just wasn't for me. That's just it, I think. So did you enjoy the film? Have you seen the other films and show? Are you looking forward to seeing Ballerina? Let me know in the comments, like, share, and subscribe.